Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, if you are new here, welcome. I am the Blunt Reader. This reading is going to be a bit different. All weekend I literally have kind of been nudged, pushed, smacked upside the head with doing this reading, and by the title you already know what it is about. And since I've had this channel, which has not been all that long, I haven't done a karmic reading or a third party reading. So I'm just like, Spirit, like, why? Why is this necessary right now? But I do what I'm told when it comes to spirit. So here we are. This is going to be a karmic reading to see what's going on in a karmic third party situation. Whether you identify as a twin flame or not, if you are involved in a third party situation and you want to know what's going on with your person in this karmic, or however the situation goes for you, then, you know, stay tuned. If this is not your cup of tea, if you feel like, you know, you don't care about the karmic, then the fuck you here for. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe if you have not. Also leave me a comment if this resonates. I literally have no idea what I'm even supposed to be doing. I don't do spreads, so I guess I'm gonna just, I don't know. Me and Spirit gonna work it out because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Let's go ahead and shuffle a couple times and, you know, maybe Spirit to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing here. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective regarding the karmic situation? What messages do you have regarding this karmic situation? I'm hearing that song by Kanye, not this new Kanye, the old Kanye, Flashing Lights.
What do I know? Flashing lights, lights.
I don't know the words to the song though, so I don't really know what that means, but flashing lights. Okay. 3 more times and then we're gonna get started. This is already weird. I'm hearing ruler. I don't know if they mean like an actual ruler to like measure something, or like somebody's trying to be like a ruler, a dictator. I don't know. At any rate, we have the 8 of Wands here. 8 of Wands talks about communication, also talks about some type of action happening quickly. So there could be some quick change that is taking place in this situation. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is my I'm a head out card. Somebody is getting tired of something and walking away because they feel like they have invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into a situation and they weren't getting anything back. Like they planted all the seeds and when it was time, you know, for the harvest to come, it wasn't nothing there. I also feel like, oh Lord, what? I feel like with this 7 of Pentacles, okay, listen. I'm going to try to make sense of this in the way that it's coming to me. I'm going to just tell you now, go ahead and get comfortable, you know, get a blanket, I don't know, get some snacks, whatever, wine, water, tea, whatever. Get comfortable because I feel like this is going to be a bit of a long video, but I also feel like it's going to be one of those videos. So with the 7 of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that if you are dealing with a, you know, a male, if you are a woman dealing with a guy, and this guy is with a karmic, y'all bear with me because I'm trying real hard to explain this in a way that makes sense. So this guy is with this karmic and they've been trying to have a baby, but there has been no success. And I feel like the karmic has been kind of putting on a show You know, like she has infertility issues and like she's all distraught, but it's because either she has had her tubes tied at some point and she can't have a baby, or she's secretly on birth control, or it could even be, you know, that she gets pregnant and then she is, you know, having an abortion or taking like a plan B. I just feel like this guy, your person, whoever is with this karmic, is under the impression that she can't have children, and like, you know, and he's trying to be supportive and kind of help her through the fact that she can't seem to conceive. But it's because she doesn't really want to conceive. It's not that she can't. Lord, okay. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something. With this Four of Pentacles, I feel like it's this person, your person, just holding on to this relationship. Maybe because they feel like, you know, the timing isn't right. Like, I don't want to leave when all of this is going on. Or they're just very codependent. I don't know, we'll see. But this little Grim Reaper looking thing in this Four of Pentacles is trying to take it. You know, trying to end this. I feel like this is also the universe, that Tower energy, death coming in, not literal death, but the death card, in order to create this ending so that, you know, like, be free, get out of this situation. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? We have the, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? The Empress came out in reverse. Because I feel like, y'all, the Empress is here in reverse. The Empress is the mother. And she, you know, is connected to fertility and giving birth to things, even if it's not an actual child, just giving birth to ideas and manifesting, creating, whatever. The mother, but it's in reverse. But I don't feel like it's because she can't necessarily have kids. I just feel like she doesn't want kids, or she already has kids and just doesn't want any more. I feel like for some of you, though, it's the opposite. Like, this woman is pretending to be pregnant, but she's not actually pregnant. And in this Empress card, it's like, when you look at it at first glance, it kind of looks like she's holding her stomach. You know, like pregnant women hold their stomach. Sis not even holding her stomach, though, because she's not pregnant. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Spirit, why is the Empress here in reverse? Eight of Pentacles. Maybe she's trying to collect a check or something. Eight of Pentacles is about working. Or she doesn't want to work. What? I mean, that would make sense. Pretending to be pregnant, or like you are sick or whatever, so that you don't have to go to work. For some of you, your person could be taking on, you know, the bulk of the financial responsibility. I feel like this person, this karmic, is a bit of like a pampered princess. Like, just wants everybody to do everything for them. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse because somebody lying. We have Temperance in reverse because ain't shit being healed here. We have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. Makes goddamn sense. I don't even know where to start. Guess we're going to start with Temperance. Temperance talks about balance. It talks about peace. There is no peace in this situation, especially with the Five of Swords that's here at the bottom of the deck. That's conflict. There's a lot of conflict right now, possibly because this Ace of Swords is here where there is no truth. There is no clarity either. I feel like there's a lot of like fogginess in your person's mind, but I don't necessarily feel like it's just because they're confused. We'll see. Could be some type of magic, though. We'll see. Ace of Swords.
I can tell you're lying, cause when you're replying, stutter, 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 stutter.
Somebody's lying. I feel like they get caught in a lie and then their claws come out. And I say that because of the, what are these called? The talons on this bird. Like, they get caught in a lie, then they get mad because they got caught in a lie. Bitch, what you lying for then? But they're standing their ground. Standing their ground. Sticking to that lie. Hardcore. The Hangman, there's been no growth. There's been no change. Spirit, please clarify this Eight of Wands. Why is this Eight of Wands here? We have the Queen of Cups. We have Strength. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you, your person is wanting to reach out for, I want to say for help, but it's more of for comfort. Wanting to be comforted. Like, in this card here, she's like comforting him, holding him, possibly caressing him, you know, comfort. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that is present, especially with the Queen of Cups being here and this being like a motherly energy. I feel like they want to reach out and be comforted, but not necessarily because they're just trying to use you for comfort. I mean, they want to talk and, you know, have a conversation, but what they really need right now is to be comforted, to be told that it's going to be okay. I feel like for some of them, like, they do need their mother, and maybe there's conflict between them and their mother, possibly because of this karmic situation. So maybe they feel like they don't have anybody else. Please clarify the Queen of Cups and Strength. Why is the Queen of Cups here? We have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing there's nothing left to fight for. The Seven of Wands in the upright is about fighting for the things that matter to you, defending the things that are valuable to you. It can be a little bit about being guarded, but for me it's more so about just defending something that is important to you, something that you've worked for. And I feel like this person, your person, just doesn't have any more fight left in them. Like, there's almost an energy of them giving up. But I feel definitely an energy of them giving up. Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? We have the Star. This was actually at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. This is the card of Aquarius. It talks about healing. This is also about being vulnerable, being transparent. I feel like there's definitely been something that has happened that has kind of broken them down in a sense, but I feel like they've been dealing with it, you know, alone, not really talking about it. Suffering in silence is what it feels like. Please clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. Even though the Three of Swords is in reverse, I feel like it is because, like I said, they're dealing with it internally. So on the outside, they may seem to be okay, but I don't really know if they are. We have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer. Okay, that makes sense. For some of you, I feel like this karmic situation, for some of you, like, it's already over. It has already ended. The Seven of Pentacles is here, which is about, you know, heading out, cutting your losses, walking away from a situation. And maybe for that group of people, you know, where your person has already left this person, they're already in this process of healing and kind of taking care of themselves. Maybe doing it alone, doing it in isolation, but moving forward in the right direction. At least for some of you. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning, a new passionate beginning. This Wheel of Fortune in reverse, though, I don't necessarily like that because that's going backwards. It's not the wheel, you know, turning in the right direction. it's a repeat of something. A repetitive cycle, possibly maybe going back to get, you know, another round of some sex or something. I don't know. Spirit, please clarify this Four of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Seven of Swords. Did I say Seven of Wands? Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands, both in reverse. Seven of Swords is the deception. So the deception has already been revealed, whatever that deception is. This Ten of Wands is letting go of the burden, releasing the burden that they were clinging to very tightly with this Four of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, there's been movement in the sense that they are, if they haven't already walked away, then they're definitely preparing to walk away. For some, it may be a little bit more difficult because maybe right now they're saving money with that Four of Pentacles and making sure that their finances are straight before they just up and walk away, or whatever the case may be. So, I don't know why, but I feel that to kind of start over, if you will. Not necessarily start over, but, you know. Shuffle the cards, ask some questions, gain some more clarity. Y'all, we really freestyling here with this reading because I didn't want to do it, to be honest. Spirit, what messages do you have for this karmic third-party situation? What are the strongest messages? What are the messages that need to be heard?
Lay your head on my pillow. Lay your head on my pillow. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. Oh, lay it down, lay your head.
Yeah, some of them definitely need some type of comfort. I think we got a few more times and then we gon', I don't know. I don't even know what we're gonna ask yet. But hold on. Alright. Cut this deck. So, I think for the sake of clarity, I'm just going to refer to your person as divine masculine, the karmic, and then you will be divine feminine. I mean, plug yourself where you fit, but just so that it's easy to kind of name everybody. Spirit, how's the karmic feeling towards the divine masculine? Oh, okay. I'm hearing a song. I'm pretty sure that's a gospel song. I want to say it's Yolanda Adams, but the lyrics that are coming to mind, she says, our hopes and dreams are fading fast. I think that's what she says. I feel like the facade is over. Or that shit gonna be over real soon. Okay. So why is the Tower here? Why is this how the karmic is feeling towards the divine masculine? We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is defensiveness, but I also feel like it's almost like a shadow. You know, somebody who's literally right beside you. Everywhere you go, they go. You turn around, they right there. Like, just boom. Like, you can't get no type of peace. So this karmic may be being, you know, your person's shadow almost. Like, on their heels. This could also be about spying, lurking, like they in the bushes, they checking phones, they checking social media. Okay, why is this 9 of Wands here with the Tower? We have the 6 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. So the 6 of Swords, again, another card of, alright, I'm going to head out. I feel like, quite honestly, the 9 of Pentacles is usually somebody who is single. But I feel like this karmic may have been acting as if she, or he, could be a he, whatever, was single even when they've been in a relationship, which could also be why, you know, they're on your person's heels, because they know what they're doing. I also feel like some of these karmics are leaving your person to go be with somebody else. Could be somebody that they were already with, you know, cheating with. Child, the hell. So how is the divine masculine feeling towards the karmic? Let's go there. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? 3 of Pentacles. And they said the divine masculine ain't feeling nothing. 3 of Pentacles is about building, but I definitely don't feel like they're trying to build with this karmic. They're focused on building somewhere else with somebody who's more stable. Please clarify the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Pentacles that came out in reverse. So the 5 of Pentacles in the upright would be feeling like you've been left out in the cold, you've been abandoned, etc., etc., etc. I feel like maybe that was the energy, but I definitely feel like divine masculine is waking the fuck up and realizing, like, okay, I gotta get out of this situation. So really pulling themselves out of this dark place that maybe they've been in for some time. Because I really don't feel like, I'm not gonna say there's no feelings there. I'm just gonna say they're not really too concerned with what's going on in this karmic situation. Again, because I feel like some of them, a good majority of them could have already left this situation. Please clarify the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Sun. So the 3 of Wands, this talks about growth and expansion. This also talks about waiting for something to come in, traveling. I feel like this 3 of Wands, though, is looking at the bigger picture and realizing that this is available to them. Like, you can be happy. You could be the sun. You could be fulfilled. You don't have to deal with this, you know, pettiness, conflict, and arguing if you don't want to. You can move away from that at any point. We did have the 6 of Swords here with the karmic's energy, but this could also be divine masculine deciding to walk away. Maybe divine masculine walked away because the karmic was on to the next one. Please clarify the 5 of Swords. 10 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. That's a big jump. This jump from the 5 to the 10 says that something happened quickly. There was some very quick change to go from the 5 to the 10. Why is the 10 of Swords here? The World. Closing out this cycle. I definitely feel like for a lot of divine masculines, or your person, you know, whatever the title is for them, they've already left this situation, or the karmic left them. Either way, the situation seems to be done. Okay. We we have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Sun, and the Two of Wands. Yep. Eight of Cups, walking away so that you can walk towards your fulfillment, because what follows the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups being about wish fulfillment. So leaving this situation with this karmic where you're not happy, where you're not fulfilled, in search of your fulfillment. And I feel like your person already knows where that fulfillment is, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, they wanted somebody who was stable. They want to build something with somebody who is stable. So the Two of Wands is like, okay, now I know where I'm going. I know what I want. This is where my victory is. This is where my success is. This is where I'm going to get everything that I want, need, desire. Let's pull some oracle cards. I feel like I'm going to do another... I feel like I'm going to end up doing another spread. I don't even want to call it a spread because y'all know I don't do spreads, but I want to pull some oracle cards and then, I don't know, we'll see what's next. Spirit. Okay. I mean, goddamn. That was marriage is in the cards for you. Like I said, I feel like divine masculine, your person, your soulmate, whoever, has really gotten to a point where they have woken. Is woken the... I was going to say is woken the fuck up. Is woken a word? I feel like your person has really gotten to a point where it's like, game time is over. Like, I wasted so much time in this karmic situation just in general. Maybe it's not just this karmic situation that they're in now. Maybe they were with somebody else. You know, I wasted all of this time with all the wrong people, and I've known who the right person was all this time, but for whatever reason, you know, I chose to ignore what I felt, what I knew, you know, whatever. But with marriage is in the cards for you, I definitely feel like for those of you who want to be married, because not everybody wants to be married, your person is coming back like, look, I don't have time to play. I know what I want. What I want is you. Let's do this. Like, there's no time to play. Just as quickly as that Five of Swords came and then the Ten of Swords came right after that, you know, that quick jump from the 5 to the 10, I feel like that's how quickly things are going to move for some of you. And because there's already history there, I mean, it's not like you just meet somebody one day and then on day 2 you married, but because there's history there, it's like it makes sense. Like, we have history. We should have did this a long time ago. We didn't, but we should have. And now I'm ready to stop playing games. I'm ready to settle down. This is what I want. So what you trying to do? Okay, then. I'm with it. Let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have regarding the karmic and divine masculine? We have probable that came out. Okay. So the first card that came out was probable. We have Wandering Eye. They will speak up. We did have the Eight of Wands, so communication coming. For those of you who have not been, home changes, of course, because there's an ending, or has been an ending already. Regrets, choices, apologetic. Definitely feel that. Alcohol or drugs involved. Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal, baby.
And talk about it. And then at the bottom of the deck we have a long term, which makes sense to me. So I move the cards so that I can see them. I feel like this person is definitely, your person is definitely going to come back. And I feel like the initial conversation, maybe the first couple of conversations, may not be all that deep. You know, this person may not come back pouring their heart out to you, but I feel like baby steps. It is what is going to happen here. But for most of these people, most of your people, I feel like they've already kind of left this situation. Even if they haven't physically left it, like emotionally and mentally, they've already checked out and they're making plans. Making a list and checking it twice. You know, trying to figure out how to get up out of this situation. Because maybe somebody was cheating with this wandering eye card. Maybe it was the karmic, but maybe this is also about, you know, divine masculine, who could have been cheating, but who could have also just been focused on you or on something else outside of this connection. So the way that I am feeling this energy that is present, for one, we know that, at least for some of them, this karmic situation is over and done with. If it's not over yet, it's very, very close to being done. I mean, close as in before 2020, it'll be over. And I feel like your person definitely realizes that you are their person, that you are the person that they want to be with. And I feel like they've known this for a while, but some of them just didn't want to accept that, you know, for whatever reason. But I feel like they definitely regret, it's almost like they regret choosing somebody else over you, if that is your situation, because that's what I'm hearing.
The rest of you have tonight, we're not hiding. That I am trying. I know you don't think that I am trying. I know you're wearing thin down to the core. But hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. Because a girl like you is impossible to find. You're impossible to find.
I haven't heard that song in so long. That used to be my song. If you haven't heard it, it's Fall For You by Secondhand Serenade. But hey, I feel like that's what divine masculine is saying. Like, look, I'm falling in love with you all over again. I'm feeling those feelings that I initially felt when we first met, when we first started talking. Lord, that just gave me chills.
Chills running through my body, shivering down my spine, keeps me quivering for you, so happy that you're mine. I'm shaking, I can't control myself, 'cause you.
Oh, okay. All right then. I guess we know how, you know, divine masculine is feeling. All in love and whatnot. I was going to ask something and now I don't remember now that those songs came up. Let's see. Oh, that's right. What is divine masculine's next step? So we have the Five of Swords. This is the conflict. So moving away from this conflict, moving away from this pettiness, this childishness, I feel like the karmic is definitely very bitter and maybe making things a little bit more difficult. So even if the situation is over, I do feel like, you know, the relationship is over, but the drama associated with it may not necessarily be over. We have the Ace of Swords, receiving some sort of clarity, some sort of insight, especially because we have the Two of Pentacles here. This Two of Pentacles, I don't necessarily feel like is indecisiveness. I feel like they're very sure about what they want. I just feel like maybe they don't know how you feel with the Seven of Cups. Like, are they even going to want to talk to me? Are they even going to have an interest? Like, what's really going on? But the Hierophant is here, that long-term commitment, that marriage. I'm telling you, some of you, it's going to be real quick. This person is going to come back. You're going to start talking. Those feelings are going to, you know, rise up you know, from the dead, so to speak. And this person is going to be talking about marriage. Spirit, why is this Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? We have the Moon. We have the Eight of Cups. I feel like for some of them, if they are still in this situation, at least physically in the situation, they haven't told this other person, they haven't told the karmic that they were leaving. It's like they already know that they are, that that's what they need to do, but I don't feel like they've, you know, talked about it or it's been brought up. We have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too, so that head out card again. I definitely feel like it's what they want to do, but they may not have expressed it, is what I want to say. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Oh, that damn Nine of Wands again. I feel like it's because they feel you're defensive, or you won't be so willing to allow them back in. Maybe, especially if you haven't been talking to this person, because it said that they will speak up. We have the Eight of Wands, so that for me says that maybe you're not talking to this person. I feel like they just don't really know where they stand with you. So there is a bit of hesitancy, because it's like, well, if I, you know, try to reach out to this person and tell them how I feel, what if they aren't receptive to what it is that I'm trying to say? Which is also why I feel like they're not necessarily going to come back pouring their heart out to you, because there is that, you know, fear of rejection. Like, well, what if they just turn me down completely? So I also feel like for some of you, you may have to be the one that initiates the conversation. I won't even say you have to, but I feel like if you initiate the conversation, it may be, you know, the push that they need, because then they'll kind of know, like, oh, well, you know, they'll be able to kind of gauge the energy. This is for people who have not talked to, you know, their person. Now, if you've been texting this person and they haven't been saying anything, then I ain't talking about you. Please clarify the Hierophant. The Sun. That happiness, that fulfillment, which is what they want. And they know they get that with you. Please clarify the Sun. Okay. We have the Chariot in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and we have Strength in reverse. If they don't basically man the hell up, essentially they will be blocking their own happiness if they do not just do it. Stop thinking about it so much and just do it. I definitely feel like they have felt nudged and pushed to kind of reach out, but they're afraid, because they don't know what the reaction is going to be. They don't know how it's going to turn out. And it's just like with anything, like anything that you do and you don't necessarily know the outcome, it's terrifying, which is why a lot of people get to the top of that cliff, and where the fool usually jumps off, they hesitate because they don't really know what's going to happen once they jump off. And so it's the same situation, especially if you don't, you know, you haven't been talking. They have no way of knowing what you're thinking and what you're feeling and what's going on with you, and are you even interested in having a relationship with them. Like, they don't know, so that they're hesitant to say anything. But if they don't say anything, they'll be, you know, blocking their own happiness. The very thing that they want that would make them happy, they would be blocking that. Spirit, how is Divine Masculine feeling towards Divine Feminine? We have the Three of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles came out earlier when I said that Divine Masculine wasn't really focused on the karmic, because he or she was trying to build something with somebody who was stable. This Queen of Pentacles is divine feminine's energy, you know, regardless of your sign. This Three of Swords, I feel like, is how this person is viewing you, how your person is viewing you, because they know that they hurt you, which is why they want to apologize with this Page of Cups, but it hasn't come yet because they haven't taken that step. They haven't initiated. They are afraid that you will turn them down. This was at the bottom of the deck. That you will reject them, and that is kind of what has them on hold, so to speak. Because they know that they have caused you some level of pain, of hurt. Maybe they rejected you and it's like, well, damn, I fucked up. You know, like I chose somebody else over the person who has always been there, over the person who has always loved me, has always cared about me, has always been there for me. Like, I fucked up. And I feel like a lot of them are in this Five of Cups energy where it's a lot of regret and guilt and remorse and feeling bad for how things have kind of transpired and played out between the two of you. Okay. What is the next step, Spirit? What is the next step? Ten of Wands, releasing the burden. Releasing the burden, but also getting up off your ass. I actually just posted this on, well, on Twitter and on, I was going to say Facebook. On Twitter and Instagram, I kept having this visual, like Spirit kept showing me this visual of somebody who like their ass was hurting. Now that I'm looking at this, he's sitting on a stump or a rock or, I don't know, something that looks very uncomfortable. And that is the pain in the ass that I was kind of picking up. Like, you're sitting on something that's very uncomfortable. And if you don't have no cushion back there, like your ass bone be hurting. I know, because Spirit just ran out of ass apparently once you got to me. But anyway, your little ass bone be hurting because you're sitting on something that is uncomfortable. But if you would get off your ass and move, it wouldn't hurt. You know, you wouldn't be uncomfortable anymore. So you wouldn't be miserable sitting in this situation that you don't really want to be in if you would just get up. And so I feel like they are being pushed to do something, but the fear of rejection, it not turning out, the fear of the unknown basically is what is kind of keeping them in this place of being miserable, basically. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Cups wanted to come out, which would make sense. Get off your ass and go give this offer to your person and stop playing. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. So, Knight of Wands, lots of passion. The Knight of Wands is also about inconsistency and not being very stable. But because it came out with this Queen of Cups, I feel like it's a good balance of the emotions and the passion. I don't necessarily feel like it's like I'm just about to hit it and quit it and that's it. Long term came out. The Hierophant is here. I feel like this person is coming back. Like, when they do come back, when they do get up off their ass and come back, they're going to come back. And it may not be right away, but all of that love and passion and intensity, the chemistry, all of that is going to be as if there was never an ending, you know, kind of picking up where you left off. I feel maybe there are things that you need to talk about and hash out. Yes, definitely. But I still feel like it's just, you know, you fall right back in line. It's like with your friends, your best friends, whoever you may have a connection with, whatever type of connection it is. Like, you may go weeks or months without talking to each other, but once you start talking, it's like you never stop talking. You pick up right where you left off. For some of y'all, that may not be the best thing because maybe you didn't leave off on the best note, but you know what I'm saying. You know, that energy is there. Like the song said, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind or I won't live to see another day. Like, look, it's either you or nothing. Because if it's not you, then it's not going to fulfill me, and then I might as well just not even try, basically. Aww. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. Spirit, why? Okay. What is the energy of the karmic after the ending, after the breakup? What is the karmic's energy after this breakup? Aggressive, that's for sure. Oh shit, all these cards came out in reverse. Alright, the Ace of Cups in reverse. The love is gone. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. No offers, no chance of this coming back together. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Nope. The goddamn Empress came out in reverse. I don't know what the hell she got going on. And the High Priestess came out in reverse. Don't look like it's a whole lot going on. Like I keep saying, for a lot of you, this has already ended. There's no chance for this to come back together. Like, that's it. Stick a fork in it. It's done. I also feel like for some of you, especially with this Empress that keep coming out in reverse, it has something to do with children. So like I said in the beginning, either this person, you know, this karmic has been pretending like she was having issues getting pregnant or something to that extent, but it was because she didn't really want to be pregnant, so she was doing whatever she could to make sure that she didn't get pregnant, or she was pretending to be pregnant, and then, you know, your person found out like there was never a baby, y'all. Look, I done seen that situation where somebody pretended to be pregnant, like pretended like for a whole 9 months to be pregnant. Anyway, people do it. People are weird. So it was either that situation, or there could have been a child, and maybe for the duration of the relationship, like your person thought that this child that the karmic had was their child, and they found out that it wasn't, basically. Something like that. I feel like it definitely has something to do with children, though, or a child. Let's pull these oracles one more time, and I think that's going to be it. Spirit, what is the overall message here for the person watching? We have, boom, wait and new love coming. So for some of you, I would say for some of you who don't want this situation, you have new love coming. But if you don't want the situation, then why are you sitting here listening to this video if you don't? Okay. Especially for the Divine Masculine, because I feel like they are really going through it. And like I said, feel like just giving up and throwing in the towel is like, chill, relax. You're going to get your person. You're going to have this happiness. You're going to have this fulfillment. You got to get off your ass to go get it. But it is possible. But I also feel like for some of you, Divine Feminine, or whatever, you know, whatever title you resonate with, it's like, don't give up on this, because it is going to happen. And I know some of you have been hearing that forever, but it is coming. Look, and then I look at the bottom of the deck, and winter is here. It is coming. We have one, so it could be January. Hell, we in December now. Like I said, it is going to happen. For a lot of you, your person is ending this karmic situation like before 2020, if they have not already. You'll be in communication for some of you by January. I definitely feel that. Hopefully, you know, this resonates. Please leave me a comment down below if it does. And also let me know if y'all like these types of videos by liking the video, sharing it with your folks. Be sure to subscribe if you have not. And I think that's it. I'll talk to y'all later.